Hey guys, welcome back to our Let's Try of the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot by Ubisoft.
Before we get started, we want to talk about another game by Ubisoft, Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs is an open-world action-adventure video game that comes out on May 27th. It takes place in the city of Chicago, but in an alternate reality where technology controls people using their personal data privacy.
While everyone in the city is under control of and kept safe by the system, it means that anyone with the right skills and tools can hack that system and use your data against you. The game's hero, Aiden Pierce, is an elite hacker who can manipulate the system and use anyone's data to further his vigilante cause. But in the real world, a hacker's motives may not be so noble.
And that brings us to the Digital Shadow experience. So in anticipation of the game, the makers of Watch Dogs have created a Facebook app called Digital Shadow. The app allows you to view yourself through the lens of a hacker and see how you could be targeted.
When you install the app, it'll connect with your Facebook account and ask for your permission to access all of your personal data. Once the data is processed, the results are compiled via algorithms that attempt to predict your behavior based on your level of interactivity.
These results are categorized by various subjects such as identity, location, security, relationships, and even monetary value to ultimately determine the total worth of your digital shadow.
It's a really cool app, and it may even cause you to rethink how you interact with social media.
If you'd like to try out the Digital Shadow app, we've included a link in the description below.
Anyways, without further ado, back to the mighty quest for epic loot.
Alright. Hello and welcome to part 3 of our Let's Try of the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. We know that it's been a while, but we've kind of been playing this off and on, and as you can see, our character has lost some money since the last time. Isn't that right, Chris?
Yeah, but fortunately not that much. And as you can also see, we've leveled him up quite a bit, and we got him some pretty cool gear. So Richie, how about we switch over and show these fine people the awesome gear that we have?
Well, I don't mind if I do.
So the strategy that Richie and I have been going for is we wanted to get our damage per second up as high as possible. As you can see, it's at 390 now. And Richie got a really cool epic drop. So the epic drops are the purple ones, and this one is shoulder pads that give us plus 24 damage per second. Which is really, really good. And see, it's kind of crazy because we're level 21 right now, but that's a level 12 drop. But epic drops are so good that you can hold on to them for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of, it becomes rarer and rarer to find items that are your own level. I'm trying to think, do I have anything that is like level 18 or above?
What's the...
Oh yeah, this ring is level 20.
Oh, that's pretty good. Is that the sword you have? Which one's that? Level 18.
This is Wormtooth.
Okay.
Wormtooth.
So you actually could go to the blacksmith and you could upgrade to the next one if you got enough gold.
Well, enough gold would be
A lot of gold.
43,000 gold.
Yeah. So that's one of the cool things. You can get your items by just random drops when you run through people's dungeons, or you can use the blacksmith to forge your weapons. So if we save up 43,000 gold, Richie could get this super awesome blade that'll give us plus 24 damage. Anyway, so enough about equipment. Would you like to show us a little tour of your castle?
Sure.
That's a yes. So, just a reminder, the way this game works is you loot people's castles, like other human players, and then you want to make sure that your castle is super strong to try and kill people so they can't get through it. So if you can get through somebody's castle without dying, then you get to loot all their gold, or at least a large chunk of it. But if you die, then you can still get the experience if you complete the castle, but you don't get all their gold.
Right now I have a pretty basic setup. I have a few traps and some guards blocking the mines. Right now I have 3 gold mines and 3 life mines, which are all up to at least level 4, I believe.
Oh, it looks like you can collect all that right now.
I can collect 2,000 gold each from my mines.
And it's really cool because you can upgrade the mines. So right now Richie's got rank 5 mines, but if he gets enough money, he can upgrade them, and the advantage...
700 gold I can get up to rank 6, and then they'll be collecting 3,000 gold.
Nice.
within the production rate per hour, which right now is at 192 gold per hour.
Not bad. So you use the gold to get items and kind of upgrade your castle, but the life force is how you summon monsters and upgrade monsters. And the monsters are what you put in your castle to defend it, and other players have to kill your monsters. So, show us some of the monsters that you
Not
have.
all of my life mines are at level or rank 5. So I have some cool guys here, and like for example, I've got a Zeke. No, that is his name.
Yeah, Zeke. Those are the arrow shooters. So
Dr.
here's the
Scroll.
strategy I've noticed when we've been playing this game. What people love to do is they get tons and tons of Zekes because they shoot arrows and they're a pain in the butt to kill. And then there's this thing you can do, and Richie hasn't super cheapified his castle yet, but I've noticed that the hardest castles to get through are ones where they use this really cheap tactic, but it's clever. You basically make this really narrow corridor, and you have a whole bunch of springs, and then as soon as somebody goes on the spring will launch you in the air and to a pit of fire mines.
Oh.
So it's this really clever way to basically kill people. Oh, did you see something? Is somebody going through your castle right now?
No, somebody died in my castle. It says, rest in pieces. Overtaking died here 0, so this month click here to claim your rewards. So someone died in my castle.
Wait a minute.
And I get
Oh, I didn't even...
250 life force.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know that. That's hella cool.
So if you have good enough stuff to kill, like if someone dies while trying to loot your castle, then you get cool stuff. That's like the whole point.
So it's a cool game because it's very much like, as you can see, there's attack and defend. Your attack is, you know, how you loot other people's castles, but your defend is just as important because you want to make sure people can't loot your castle, and if they fail, then you get basically more crowns, which is the rank of how tough your castle is, and then they might drop life forces and stuff.
Now, I used to have a huge dragon here at the end, but I found that the Robo Shieldtron and the 2 Zekes next to him protecting him are actually a lot more effective.
Nice. Well, I think that's enough of the castle. How about we do a run-through and see how tough your guy is and go raid somebody's castle?
Just one more thing about, like, you can upgrade all these things. Like, see, my Robo Shieldtron is at level 1, but I've upgraded my Zekes to level 2. Well, it doesn't actually mean that, see, it says level...
Oh yeah, Zeke, rank 2, you can upgrade how tough they are.
He's a level 14 guy, but he's a rank 2 Zeke, which means good, because you can go over to your, not the summoning portal,
research lab, right?
Research lab,
yeah.
And then you can research upgrades for all of your monsters. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool! So let's go back to, what, attack?
Yes. So right now, Richie is a level 21, and I believe we're in the fourth world,
early
right?
20s area.
So how about we go pick on a level 20 guy so that we don't get killed and we can show off our awesomeness.
I'm trying to remember a good one here. Let's just
do you want to attack a human, or do you want to attack I mean, I say a human base. That'd be a little more interesting.
Those ones,
they're tough.
Like, people don't always have the most creative bases. A lot of them, it's just like...
Some of them are pretty cool.
There's like 100 guys in one
at
room.
the very end.
I'm trying to... There was actually one that I really liked, but
did you want to run through a computer base?
Yes. And let's just do Bloodsucker Gang. Nah, not Bloodsucker Gang.
I think there's one called Ramification. That one gives a lot of XP if you want to just grind XP out.
Alright. So...
That's 8,000, almost 9,000 XP.
I don't know about that.
You're gonna be fine. Dude! I can't believe we weren't fine. Alright, so... Richie's got 3 moves. It looks like his first move is a fire flame attack. The second move is a chain to kill people toward him, and then the third move is kicking.
Something like that.
And those are your hotkeys, and then just regular sword swings, you know, when you spam
I'm trying to remember what all my like preferred method of killing was.
Basically, it looks like if you hit one, pop out your fire. There you go. I love that move. And then kick his
I think that my whole idea is that I'll show you guys. this move right here that I have on number 2,
Lashing
Lashing
Flames.
Flames, it generates 15 mana every 4 seconds. So basically, it does 2 things. It gives me a whopping 15 mana, which is better than 4 mana per creature hit with Cleave. But Cleave works too. But 15 mana per 4 seconds. And then it also brings them into me. So it's watch, I'll show you here. So I'm gonna do it.
You're at
Whoops.
I think you're out of mana. 'Cause
Whoops.
don't you have to have 4 to?
Nope. I don't need any more.
Oh.
It generates me. See, Chris, some moves
Take
cost
mana,
mana,
some use
and
mana.
some generate mana.
Oh, you're
I need a potion. Which I forgot to bring potions with me. Swoopsies! I might actually
We're gonna die.
Watch this.
Unless you get an orb drop, and then you'll be okay.
I need to get a little bit closer. Look.
Oh, awesome! And there's an orb drop. Perfect. Orb drops are basically little orbs that, you know, you can kill you. We were being kind of silly, and weren't paying attention, and forgot that we needed to make some potions.
So I'm probably gonna die any second now. This was 2 levels above me.
Yeah, maybe we bit off more than we could chew.
So, let's escape for now. Alright, so making potions. Let's go to...
Far left.
potion.
There you go.
Oh, I actually have 5 potent health potions. I just didn't drag them over. So what we're going to do is drag it over to that. And now I have
Rookie
them.
mistake.
Now,
Alright, well,
let's
you want to do an
like,
easier one?
Bloodsucker Gang.
One that's our level. That's the thing. Sometimes if you get ahead of yourself, you can play these levels that, well, you're not quite ready to play.
Pain hammer incoming!
Oh, and by the way, I figured out that the hotkey for potions is the letter K.
Ha!
So instead of
feel
having
like-
to click it,
Man,
you
I
can
feel
click
like I
it.
tried
It took
that
me,
and it never
it took me
worked.
forever to figure that out. I mean, wait till you're
Because I tried like 9 and I thought
I know, I
tried
thought it was a
Q.
number. It is Q, I guarantee it's Q. I spent longer than I care to admit going through every character. See, the thing is, there's an odd-looking character above the potions, and I thought it was 9 or O. It ended up being Q.
I guess maybe I'm going crazy, but I could have sworn I tried it.
You probably tried it when your potions were full. Or it was when the game was being kind of laggy.
I'm on fire!
Anyway.
No,
So yeah, you want to make sure that you have the hotkeys, so instead of clicking with the mouse, you can just pop them off.
What's that called? Lashing Flames. I think that Lashing Flames is the most important move in the game, because you need a lot of mana to generate very good moves, and I like to bring them in and then take them away.
That's a really good premise. When I play, usually what I do is I have different
I've
moves.
never studied
Because the thing about this game is there's like 15 moves you can use, but you can only pick 3. So this strategy is a really good strategy. The only other one that might be better is there's another one where you have like a flaming sword, where your sword does like twice the damage. But the nice thing about Rich's strategy,
I'll never run out of mana.
he'll never run out of mana, which is pretty good. And if somebody's kind of far away, like those Zeeks we were talking about that are super annoying, you can pull them in and kill them.
The nice thing is you pull them in and then kick them away, and then it damages everybody.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of different strategies you can do for this game, and when I play, I kind of switch it up a bit. Like, if I have trouble on a level, then I'll swap my moves around and see it'll work better.
It's not. I believe that there's no clear-cut strategy for everything.
Yeah,
Every
'cause-
level might require different movesets.
Because there are some levels where people will heavily focus on traps instead of creatures, and they'll basically have all these things to slow your movement down. So what you need to do is use a move of sprint, so that you can sprint through all that and not get held back. But it just depends on the level. So you can kind of micromanage this to death until you get a good strategy that works for you. And that strategy can change every castle. Good job. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, the thing that annoys me the most is when you play these, there's 2 kinds of castles. There's just the computer castles where the AI is in charge, and then there's user-generated castles where other people have made a castle. And pretty much if you play people's castles, you'll notice a common theme, which is people will put all of their creatures in the very, very, very last room, So, like, you'll go through a completely empty castle, and then you'll get to the end, and it'll just be, like, insane. But the nice thing about these computer castles is that the monsters are spread evenly throughout the castle, so it's a little easier to get through. But, you know, if you go through the people castles, like, for example, we only got 1,000 gold off of this guy. Computer castles tend to give more XP and less gold, whereas if you play against humans, you might not get as much XP, but you can get tons of gold. The most gold I ever saw was somebody had like 27,000 gold for one castle.
If you live, but I mean, like,
oh yeah, that's true. Your chances
of dying are greater.
That's the thing, you have to be really careful, because if you know, it costs several thousand gold to make potions. So if you know, you spend 20,000 gold making potions because you died, you know, several times, then it might cancel out. Anyway.
Well, Chris, I think that was a nice up-to-date thingamabobber shkoodle-doop.
Yeah, now you guys know we're up to level 21. We got some good gear. And if we play this again, who knows how far we'll be, but...
Who knows? Maybe we'll even beat Lord Was it Marleybone?
Marleybone. He looks like a jerk.
Anyways,
well, thanks for watching, guys, and also special thanks to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video, and tying it back to the beginning of this video. Be sure to check the link in the description if you want to check out the Digital Shadow website.
And it looks like I have a lazy mouse.
A lazy mouse. Alright, guys, well, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.